Good morning, everybody. This is your famous hood reporter doing an interview today with the up-and-coming star of HoodTv that I am sponsoring, having to overcome obstacles daily. And he's going to tell you a little bit about himself. You know, how he's trying to up and come in the game and creating Hood Star, making people feel like they stars. So sit back and listen to as I ask him questions and finding out where he's going and where he's directing it to. So I want you guys to sit back and follow and listen, and make sure you follow me at TikTok, Don Bradford, for more stuff. Here we go. Let's get the show started, y'all. We on. Hey, appreciate you for allowing me to be on the show, man. First, let me get an honor to God, you know, the Most High. I appreciate you for allowing me to be on your show, man, you know, to tell my story, where I'm trying to go, you know. You see I'm Hood Star, you know, how everybody doing out there, you know. And it's just a privilege, man, to be on your show, man, you know, to be able to tell where I'm trying to go with this here, man, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate your time and everything for allowing me to come onto your show to tell my story. You know, most people don't do that, especially when I'm a nobody trying to be somebody, you feel me? They don't really give a shot, but I do appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come onto my show and discuss what what you got going on. I want to jump right into it. So, where did you get the concept of this HoodTv and Hood Star from? Fans wants to know, like, where did you come up with this at? You know, what's the idea behind it? What are you trying to push out there? Because the people wants to know, what are you trying to do? You know, let the world know. Well, first of all, HoodTv came into effect because, you know, I was using it towards as, you know, how much obstacle we have to overcome out here in this world. That's why I came up with HoodTv, having to overcome obstacle, because every day we have to overcome obstacles. We have to face challenges every day. And then I came up with Hood Star because I wanted everybody to feel like they were stars. Like, you know, no matter where you at, where you living at, you're a star. You know, the hood doesn't necessarily means, oh, I'm from the hood, you know. It's saying that you're a hood star. You haven't overcome obstacles daily. You know, you're trying everything you can to be successful for your family, to take care of your family. You're trying to make it. You're trying to pay bills. You're trying to survive. You know, you overcoming obstacles. So that's where I came up with the concept of it. You know, like, it's for everybody. It's not just for one particular group. It's for everybody. And I want everybody to see that. Chase your dreams. Do what you got to do. Overcome these obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep going at it. You know, keep doing what you're doing. If you're working a 9 to 5, you're out here hustling, keep doing it. You're a star. You're going to make it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep doing it. And that's why I came up with it, because it's for the people. You know what I'm saying? To let them know, you know. And that was just my idea, you know, something I thought of when I was locked down, like something for the people. You know, I want to give back to the people, you know, where I come from. You know, I want everybody to see that we're stars. You know, I want the world to know you ain't got to be a Hollywood star. You know, you can be a star within your community, your area, your surroundings, wherever you're from. You can be a star. You don't have to be out there like the movie stars or the rappers or anything like that. You know, you're a star within yourself. You know, what God intended us to be. We stars. So that's why I came up with it. And you know, I don't mean to cut you off, but I like that idea. I like that concept. I like that way of thinking. Like, so tell me, like, where do you want people to see where you're going? You have the platform to tell people about you. What do you want them to know about this Hood Star, HoodTv? Where are you going? What are you trying to do? Where are you trying to take it to? You know, which way are you going? What directions are you going? You know, let the people know, because they have the right to know. This is a show that's unscripted, uncut, straight raw, unedited. We're coming out with the true fact. We really want to know the true person behind this right here. and we wants to know. So let them know. Well, first of all, I'm trying to get people to see who I am. Like, I want people to see that I'm versatile. Like, if you look at my page, I kind of like shoot comedy videos and encouragement videos, and I do food critic. That's what Hood Star is, the food critic guy. I go around to different restaurants and give my reviews on it, and I want people to see my talent. I want somebody to notice my talent. I'm out here struggling, trying to make it for my family. I want to be a better man. I want to be a better person. I want to be a person that take care of his family, and I want to make it for my family. I want to be the one person to make it out of my family that made success. So that's where I'm going with it. Like, I want people to notice my talent. Like, I have talent. I want somebody to notice me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here doing it, trying to promote it, trying to push it. It's hard when you don't have a lot of support. People don't really support you, but that don't mean I gotta quit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's having to overcome obstacles daily means hood. Having to overcome obstacles daily. Like, I'm trying to overcome a lot of obstacles. I'm trying to get people to notice who I am. I'm just an average person, just like anybody out there. I'm just trying to get my light. I'm trying to, get out there. I'm trying to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I go with it. Like, I do all kind of stuff. I do my own sketches, my own comedy, my own videos, unedited. I try to keep it real. Nothing made up. I want people to see the realness, like a real person, and that's where I'm going with it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do something different, so it's pretty much where I'm going with it, that's pretty much where I'm taking. I respect that, coming from a man that's trying to do what he got to do and provide for his family and make it for his family. I truly, truly respect that. I salute you for that. You know what I'm saying? But I have some more questions to ask you. I want to know, how do you feel when people give you negative comments? Like, do you take it in the wrong way? Do you get mad or feel like giving up? Keep it real. I want to know, like, how do you feel? Like, how do you handle that? How do you perceive that? Or not enough people is watching your videos. Not enough people is supporting. How do you feel? Like, where do your mind goes on this road to success? Like, how do you take it? How do you handle it? Let the people know, for other people that's out here trying, let them know, how to perceive that. I want to know, sometimes it could be overwhelming. Sometimes I feel down, like giving up. Like, why am I doing this? Nobody's noticed me. Nobody's not paying attention. Nobody's not supporting me. But then I know I gotta keep going and keep at it. Like, when I see Drewski and Country Wayne and them doing their thing, it makes me know that I can keep going, because I know they was once in my position. You know what I'm saying? So they're my motivation, like, to keep going. Somebody's gonna notice you. Somebody's gonna notice your talent. Somebody's gonna notice what you're doing. I'm just trying to provide for my family, be able to take care of my family. I'm trying to do, like, I want to give back to the community. I want to be able to help out people that's in situations, and I know that one day I might get discovered, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody might. But much respect, brother. I admire you, to keep pushing. You can be somebody else's inspiration that's out here trying to feel like giving up. I respect that, brother. Like, keep trying. Like, if anybody out there that noticed this man, y'all give this man a shot, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen him first on my show, but y'all give him a shot, man. Let him show his talent to the world, man. I really appreciate you coming on my show and telling your story. Let's hope the world can see more of you. I want the world to see more of you, who you is. The Hood Star, HoodTv. Having overcome my scar. I like my sweater. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get you. I really appreciate you, my brother, for having me on the show to even tell my story, at least get some of it out there. Let's hope I can get more of it out there. You know what I'm saying? Hood Star, as you can see, Hood Star. See on the back of it. You know what I'm saying? We stars, man. Like, y'all just continue to follow me, support. And I thank this man for having me on the show, for giving me opportunity just to lay down my platform of where I'm going so people can know where I'm going. And I appreciate this time, brother. You're a real brother. This is a real brother.